right, we're live. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to day 890 of quarantine. We're still alive. We're still healthy. And today, if you're able to, feel free to join us for a free live yoga session. We would love to have you guys. Yoga is one of those amazing things that I am enjoying more and more because it's not just about the exercise, the movement. It's about actually lowering stress for me personally. So if you are available at home, join us, grab a towel, grab a yoga mat thing, and Julie will take over from here and guide us through this yoga session.
Good morning, thank you for joining, or good evening, depending on where you are. Miriam, if you're watching this in Germany, it's nighttime, so good evening, hi. Hey Chelsea, thanks you guys for joining. And Lynn's here, hi.
Lynn's
so
here.
I'm really excited to practice this morning because I had a thought when I was actually meditating this morning. What I'd like to do for our practice today is get into the flow state as quickly as possible. And what I mean by that is when you are meditating, or like last night I was drawing, and when you get into the zone, if you think about channeling, what happens when you get into the zone where your mind is just completely out of it and you're totally immersed in what you're doing and creativity happens and you're able to just move and breathe. That's the space that I'm trying to get into this morning. So what we're going to do is I'll break down Sun Salutation A and then Sun Salutation B. My mom's here. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. And then we're going to flow through Sun A's and Sun B's. We'll probably do maybe like 5 at a time, where it's just one breath, one movement. And the goal isn't necessarily to go at the same pace as Drew or as me. It's really just to move and breathe at your own pace. And so if you decide that you want to change something or do something different, that's totally up to you. This is your practice, and if you get lost, just look at us. But when we do that, I'm just going to turn the music up and it'll be one breath, one movement. So let's start standing then. And yes, I believe so. You could see us well. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and stand at the front of the mat. If you don't have a mat, a towel, the carpet's easy. If you have socks on, I recommend taking your socks off. It's easier with your socks off. All right. Inhale, high mountain, stretch up towards the sky. Swan dive, fold forward, drop your head, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, high mountain, reach up, stretch. Swan dive, fold. Halfway lift, breath in, breath out, fold forward. Once more, inhale, up, high mountain. Swan dive, fold forward. Halfway lift, breath in, breath out, fold. Bend your knees so much that you come into a little ball. Drop your head. Focus here on your heart. Rest here in the clarity of your heart. Just hold yourself. Straighten your legs, fold forward. Heel toe your feet to hip width distance apart. Opposite hand to opposite elbow, sway side to side. Take a second here to set your intention this morning. Give yourself permission to let go, to give yourself this time to refill your own cup so that you can better serve those around you. Release your hands. One more half lift, really lengthen. Plant your hands high plank. Let's create some heat by rocking forward and back on your toes. Squeeze your belly up and in towards your spine. Spread your fingers out wide. Solid foundation. Hold at your high plank. Breath in. Breath out, low plank. Option to drop to your knees. upward facing dog. And if you take a look, your upward facing dog is just your palms and your feet on the mat. My hips aren't down, my knees aren't resting. Hands and feet. Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Take about 5 breaths here in your down dog to loosen up. Bend one knee and then the other. Take some gentle movement here. And at any time, if instead of downward facing dog, or if you'd like to rest, you can take child's pose, where you spread your knees wide, rest your head on the mat, catch your breath. Child's pose is available at any time. You can even stay in child's pose the whole time if you'd like. Breath in and breath out. Now let's activate our Ujjayi breath. These are your audible inhales and exhales through your nose only. Look in between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, step or float forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Breath out, fold. High mountain, inhale. Swan dive, exhale. Half lift, breath in. Breath out, high to low push-up. Option to drop to your knees. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 breaths here. That is your sun salutation A. We'll walk through it one more time with my cues. Inhale, look in between your hands. Exhale, step or float forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Breath out, fold. High mountain, root to rise. Swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breath in together. Breath out, let go. Take a moment to get to your child's pose. Spread your knees wide. Bring your big toes together to touch and let your forehead rest on the mat. Take this moment to clear your mind. Give yourself permission to let go. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Again, big breath in. Long breath out. Let go. I'm going to turn our music up. And we're going to begin moving one breath, one movement. I will cue our first sun salutation A, and then after that we're just going to flow through a few more. If you get lost, you can look at me, and if you'd like to move faster or slower than my cues, please follow the pace of your own breath. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Breath in together. Breath out, stay. Inhale, look in between your hands. Exhale, step or float. Half lift. Fold. High mountain. Swan dive, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in between. In between each round, we'll take 3 breaths together and then begin again. 3 more sun salutation A's on your own. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's flow. Breaths in your down dog. When you're ready, begin again. Flow. like, try the next 2 with your eyes closed. Nobody will know if you fall out. Eyes closed. If you wish, inhale, exhale, flow. Trust your body. Trust your mind. Flow. When you are complete, downward facing dog or child's pose. Focus on whatever is working right now. Don't judge whatever happened, didn't happen. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to move on to our sun salutation V. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float. Halfway lift. Fold. We're going to move through slowly this time. So bring your big toes together to touch. Heels down, chair pose. Raise your hips up towards the sky. For this first chair pose, why don't you cactus your arms to open up your heart, maybe even take a bind at your low spine. Bring all the weight down and back into your heels. Raise your hands up towards the sky. Fold forward. Halfway lift, palms to shins. Take your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Back foot spins to 45 degrees. Make sure you have a nice wide stance here. That'll make it easier to balance and to move a little bit more quickly when we start flowing. Square your hips forward, raise your hands high. Sink deep into that right leg. Breath in. Stay, breath out. Spiral your left thigh inward. One more inhale. Exhale, flow. Option to keep your right leg lifted. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Feet are wide, hips are squared forward. Spiral your right thigh inward. Sink deep. Tuck your tailbone. Hands high. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. And reach your fingertips up like someone's trying to pull you through the ceiling. Electricity through the top of your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, sink deep. One more breath in. Breath out, flow. Option to keep your left leg lifted. High to low push-up. Up dog. Downward facing dog. And remember, if you get here and need a rest, move into child's pose. We'll move through one more with a little more velocity, and I will cue this one. One breath, one movement. Inhale, look in between your hands. Exhale, step or float. Halfway lift, breath in, breath out. Chair pose. Inhale, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breath in, breath out. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale, right foot forward, right away. Inhale, go up. Exhale, flow, high to low push-up. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Breath in. Breath out, high to low push-up. Up dog, downward facing dog. That is your sun salutation B. We'll move through a few more of those in our flow state with 3 breaths in between each round. If you get lost, look at me. Take child's pose. Make this practice completely your own. When you're ready, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Move through 3 sun salutation Bs. 1 breath, 1 movement. Let's flow. Down dog or child's pose. You've got this. You can do hard things. Breathe through it. When you're ready, begin again. Sun salutation B. Whatever your resting pose looks like, down dog or child's pose. 1 more sun B together. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, flow. Down dog or child's pose. I'd like to offer the same challenge for your sun salutation B. While you catch your breath, think about what it would look like for you to move through that series with your eyes closed. Maybe you have to open them at different times, but just give it a shot. You never know until you try. So try something new. You can move slower if you need to. One salutation B with your eyes closed. If you'd like to keep them open, that's fine. Just move and breathe. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, flow. Yes, you can. Send your knees wide. Let your belly fall in between your thighs. Rest your elbows and your forehead down on the mat. Excellent work. Walk your hands up and over to the right. Breathe into that left side body. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Walk your hands through center. Over to the left. Breathe into that right side body. Walk your hands back to center. Give yourself a moment to be proud. Proud of what you've just accomplished. It doesn't matter what it looked like, you did it. Come up to all fours, tabletop position, and let's just move through some cat-cow. And as we unwind, let's take some hip circles. Option again here to keep your eyes closed. Move really slowly. We just did a lot of fast movement. Now slow it down. Opposite direction. Deep breaths. Allow whatever is coming up for you right now to come up and out. Let it move through you. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. Step forward, halfway lift. Fold. Take your two-piece fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Drop your head. Use your arms to pull your upper body down. Release your hands. Step your right foot all the way back to a low lunge. Drop your right knee. Untuck your toes. Straighten your left leg. Flex your left foot back towards your face. Drop your head. Give yourself a few breaths here to release. Active release. Walk your hands forward. Walk your left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Peel your left hip open. Lengthen and lower down for lizard pose. You may make it down to your forearms, your elbows. You may not. Just be patient with yourself and breathe. If you'd like, you can take some subtle movement here. Maybe rock your hips back and forth. Drop your head down. Release. Make your way to long arms. Switch sides. Bring your left foot back. Right foot forward to your low crescent lunge. Straighten your right leg, flex your toes back towards your face. Drop your head. Take a few breaths here to go deep. Lean into that discomfort. That is where growth happens. That's where change happens. You can't change if you don't get uncomfortable. Walk your hands forward to a low lunge. Walk your right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Peel your right thigh open. Lower down, lizard pose. option to move your hips right and left. Send your breath there. Gently make your way to long arms. Bring your right foot back. And we're going to take frog pose. If you are craving half pigeon, you can move there instead for your hip opener. For frog pose, if you have a mat, you can curl the outer edges in. That will act as a nice cushion for your knees. Flex your feet. Create a series of 90-degree angles, 90 degrees from your foot to your calf to your thigh. And just slowly lean into it. You don't have to go low. I can feel it right here. I might just stay. We have 10 breaths here. 10 breaths to surrender. Take your time, and I challenge you to stay here without judging your thoughts, judging what's happening. Stay here. Breathe through your reaction. 10 breaths. We're about halfway there. Keep going. This pose begins the moment you want to get out of it. Stay here and breathe. Two more breaths. Move to your deepest point. Gently make your way to long arms. Slowly walk your knees in. Take it slow. Be gentle. Make your way all the way onto your back. And let's take happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet or your hamstrings. Rock side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. Tee out your arms. Drop your knees over to the right and your gaze to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your knees through center. Drop them over to the left and your gaze to the right. Deep breath in. Long sigh out. Let it all go. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Hold on to your shins. Give yourself some love. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Let your knees fall open wide. You can either rest your hands on your thighs or on your heart. Close your eyes. Return your focus inward to your heart. Rest there in the calmness, clarity of your heart. And remember that throughout your day today, at any time, you can come back here to the calmness of your heart. Extend your legs out long. Let your feet fall open wide. Lower your hands down towards your sides. Final resting pose, Shavasana. We'll be here for 10 breaths. If you'd like, you can say a mantra to yourself with every inhale and every exhale. If nothing comes to mind, my mantra today is peace, love, joy. Take 2 more breaths here. Begin to bring some movement back into your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Make your way onto either your right or left side and gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders back. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Big breath in, breath out. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes here. Take one last moment of stillness. Bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead, the seat of intuition. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with us. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining us. That was fun and different. I hope you guys all got into your zone. I know I definitely did. And we'll be back Thursday at 9 a.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m.
Have a great week, you guys. See you guys next time.